In 4 years, I've grown my list from around 900 to 27,000 subscribers and counting. In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly how I did it with the help of Convertkit, my email marketing platform of choice. I'm Pallen, a brand strategist. Welcome to my channel where I promise practical advice to build your brand. Today, I'm going to show you how I use Convertkit to grow my business. Convertkit is a marketing platform. They are sponsoring this video, but I am a proud paying customer of this platform. It's true, my list has grown in 30 times the size that it was 4 years ago when I started on this platform. Before Convertkit, I used Mailchimp, and I switched when I felt that I had outgrown that platform. The switch was definitely one of the smartest decisions that I've made in business, and I'm going to show you why up close. What's almost more exciting than the number of subscribers and growth is the consistency or the steadiness of the pace of that growth that I've had over the years. I actually want to show you this up close. Here I am under the subscriber tab, and here you will see my growth. The default setting is to show you 1 month at a time, so you can have a look here. I have grown very consistently when we're looking at net new subscribers on average, and it does vary slightly, but on average, this is about, 40 to 50 a day. Now, when we actually take a look at this at a wider glance, so let's just do the last 6 months, for example, you're going to notice something really cool, that growth has been fairly consistent. There's a few high, few low, but it is around 50 to 60 subscribers, new subscribers every single day, which I don't know about you, but I find very exciting in this business. Now, where do these subscribers come from? I'm going to show you. On my website, this is my freebies page on my website. You can't just assume that someone is going to sign up for your list out of goodwill or because they're interested in hearing from you. Nowadays, you've got to be savvy, you've got to offer value. And so I experiment with not just one, but multiple freebies, value-driven digital PDFs, so it doesn't cost me to create beyond just creating it initially. It can be downloaded an unlimited number of times, and it's a topic that is of interest to my target audience. What you're looking at right here, 100 evergreen content ideas. This is definitely my best performing freebie, and it has sent over 20,000 subscribers to my list single-handedly. How? Well, hopping over here to YouTube. This is on my YouTube channel. This video, 3 free apps for content creation, has done well. I'm very happy that I mentioned this freebie in the first roughly 40 seconds of the video, and then that mention with a link in the hyperlink of the description has led to, as I mentioned, over 20,000 subscribers. Here we are back in Convertkit, and I'm showing you my sequences. This feature in Convertkit single-handedly for me is probably the most important feature. We'll also talk about email templates in a second, and that was a huge driver in my switch from Mailchimp. But let's talk about sequences. This is where I can automatically email someone. I get it set up initially, and it's got to have a link to whatever that freebie is, that value offer for people. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this sequence. Again, 100 evergreen content ideas is my best performer, and I type an email here with a little bit of code that will automatically add the merge tag, which is if I've collected their first name, it will display it there. If not, it will fall back on just hi. And here I include a very, very simple email, just a few sentences with the link to the freebie that they're after. By downloading my freebie, getting this email, they are in Convertkit so that I can email them in the future. So those are sequences. Now let's talk about what is great about Convertkit in terms of data collection on your subscribers. So we're pulling up a friend of mine here, a longtime subscriber of my brand, Marisa. I know Marisa's been around for a few years, and so I thought it would be good to show her. I love that Convertkit shows me all of the emails that have sent the broadcast by color coding here. I can see which ones were opened, which ones she engaged with, and which ones she didn't open. As well, I love that when we scroll down here, I can collect as much data as I want on this particular subscriber. But one feature that I use in Convertkit is tagging. So I can tag someone based on behavior, such as clicking a link, let's say to a webinar or to a product. That pure action can add a tag to her profile and mean that I can engage with her or contact her in the future based on that behavior. Now, this can get really advanced, and I won't get that advanced in this quick little overview video, but I'm telling you, so many of the built-in features in Convertkit allow you to do things at a higher level without it becoming overwhelming, and that's what I like about this platform. We talked about tags and we talked about broadcasts. Now let's have a look at another feature that I love. My website is on Squarespace, and I love that using the API connection, I can connect my Squarespace website to Convertkit and collect not only information useful for the subscriber, but also purchase information. So by connecting the two, when someone makes a purchase on my Squarespace website, I can also keep track of that and consider that in my targeting efforts in the future. Let's say, for example, I want to email students of an online course. I can do that from Convertkit. There are more features in here than I'll have time to show you. I'm really highlighting the ones that I make the most use out of. The last thing that I want to show you while we're in here is under the send menu, I want to click email templates. I'll talk for a second about why I switched over to Convertkit in the first place. Convertkit is really wonderfully built on the principle that simple is better when it comes to email templates or the style that you're emailing your audience. I love the fact that I can have some very simple but still very customizable. In here you'll see some code, but I'll show you what this preview looks like of my email template. You'll see in this template that I don't use a ton of images. I like for people to receive an email that feels almost like if I was emailing them one-on-one. And you can see here with this template, here under email templates, that I've actually used a very simple header at the top with my name, my logo. At the bottom, I use a very similar email signature to what you might see in an email that comes directly from me. And I try to keep visuals to a minimum. You can add a photo or two here based on what you're talking about. Also, you can include a thumbnail to a video. So if you paste a YouTube link, it will do that automatically for you in Convertkit, which is awesome. But I typically say simple is better. If you can achieve a more direct one-to-one feeling in your email marketing efforts, you're going to be more successful, and that is super easy to do in Convertkit. So there you go, a little window into my world as a brand strategist and a content creator. Convertkit has been an integral part of my business growth, and I think email is arguably more important than social media. Why? Algorithms change on social media platforms. Access to your audience is controlled by those platforms. Email is different. I can't guarantee that someone will buy your product from an email or even open your email, but how often do people change their email address? Not that often. The kind of access you have by email is incredible. And there's something a lot more timeless about that medium in comparison to social media. So I'm gonna put a link to Convertkit in the description below. You can sign up and get a free month of Convertkit and bonuses to help you get organized with your email marketing and to start growing your business like I have. If you've got any lingering questions, comment below. Let's keep the conversation going on down there. I respond to those personally. And if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. That helps other people discover these videos, which I work hard to create for you. A huge thanks to Convertkit for being my sponsor for this video. And remember to subscribe for more videos on branding, positioning, building, and promoting your brand. Next, I'll share a few videos that I think you'll be interested in. I'm Pallen. Thanks for watching. Those videos are coming up next.